welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Now I have a quick review slash swatch for you guys, and it's going to be the Revolution X Tammi eyeshadow palette. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tammi, but she is a UK based makeup artist and vlogger, and oh my goodness, when she came on Instagram and said that she did a collab with Revolution, I was very excited because I love Tammi. She does amazing makeup looks. She is so talented, you guys. Kid you not, you should go and check her out. She has a YouTube channel and you should go and check her out, of course. Now she has worked with Revolution before, and now she decided to come up with her own palette, and it's called the Tropical Paradise palette. Sounds very, very exotic, doesn't it? So this is what the palette looks like. It has a sunset right here, and it has Tammi's name, Tammi times Revolution. And on the back, you can see the outline of all the shadows. You can get neutral looks, bold looks, all sorts from this palette. It has 20 shades, of course. It's mixed with mattes and shimmers. So I'm super excited to try this palette out and swatch it for you guys, because, you know, I love Revolution. They are an affordable, amazing drugstore brand, and I always go and stock up on Revolution items. So I want to share this with you guys because it's always so nice when you've been watching somebody for so long and you see them doing big things, and I'm proud of Tammi. I've been following her for quite some time now, and she grinds really hard, you guys, and I want to be on her level. She grinds so hard. She always pushing out videos for Revolution and for her channel, of course. So she does videos for Revolution and videos for her channel. So she's always grinding really hard, and I'm super proud of her for coming out with this lovely, affordable palette. Now this palette retails on Makeup Revolution site for £10, which is very, very affordable, and I think it will be in the drugstores in the UK very soon. Now I cannot wait to try this out because I can get so many looks from this palette. So of course I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you guys what the inside looks like, so keep on watching. Okay guys, so when you take it out of the box, it comes in this plastic, and then this is what it looks like. It has a mirrored front, so you can actually see your face whilst you're looking at, you know, the packaging from the outside. It's very, very beautiful, and it's rose gold, and it has, you know, the black at the back, which is very typical of Revolution. And of course you have Revolution Makeup Revolution London Tammi X. Okay, so when we open it, let's see if we can open it. It has a mirror, of course. It has a mirror. I don't want to blind you guys. It has a very big mirror, which is good, because if you're on the go with this palette, of course you can see your eyes and you can touch them up without looking like, you know, a mess. So it's great that this palette has a mirror. Now when you open it up, it has all these beautiful shades right here. They are so gorgeous, you guys. Wow, these are all the shadows I would put if I were making a makeup palette like this. These are all the shadows I would have put in a palette. So well done to you, Tammi. You listened and you observed. So these are all the shadows, and of course I told you that it's 20 shadows, and I'm going to go ahead and swatch them. But before I go, I just want to let you guys know that this is an amazing palette, and for £10, you guys, you cannot go wrong, because you know that Revolution caters to, you know, people that are on a budget but still want to be able to afford, you know, amazing makeup. Revolution is that brand. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys. And all I can say is I am really pleased with this palette. Congrats to Tammi on this collaboration with Revolution. I am sure that she's super happy, and you deserve it. So let me go ahead and swatch these colors for you guys. So guys, this is what the palette looks like up front. Of course, you're going to get all your fingerprints on the front of it. So all you have to do is just wipe it down with something wet or something dry. But apart from that, it's a really beautiful palette. I like how it's, you know, the simplicity of it. And it has this rose gold casing at the front. And then when you turn it like that, it's just a black thing. Just like the Revolution palettes. Really nicely made. So yeah, make sure that, you know, you clean off your fingerprints so it doesn't look too mucky, because we don't like to keep our makeup things mucky, right? We like to make sure that everything looks nice and clean and inviting. So yes, this is what the front of the palette looks like. Excuse my tripod and everything, but it's basically a mirror. So yeah. Alright guys, so let me just quickly tell you the names of the shadows. So from your left, top left to your right, the first one is called Pina Colada, the second one Queen Lou, the third one Tropical, the fourth Coraline, then there's Exotic, then there's Caribbean, then there's Perpy Perps, then there's Treasure, then there's Adventure, and there's Rich Soil. So that's the top left to right. And on the second one, from left to right, there's Moonlight, there's Enchanting, there's Burning Heat, there's Majestic, there's Paradise, Carnival, Golden Sands, Rainforest, Waterfall, and Midnight Stroll. So that's the second row from left to right. And the three at the bottom, they're called Coconut Cream, Nutmeg, and Isle of Spice. So those are the names of all these shadows in the palette. So guys, this is the first row of the palette. As you can see, they are nicely pigmented. If you've bought Revolution palettes before, then you'll know basically what their shadows are like. Now, these are quite soft to the touch. This one, however, I had to kind of swipe it a couple times for it to show up on my skin. But they are beautiful. They're beautiful. They're nicely pigmented. They're pigmented enough, and you have a nice range. You can use these on all skin tones. That's the beauty about this palette. It's catered towards women of all color, all shades. So yeah, this is the first row. Okay guys, so this is the second row. I was not impressed with the black. It is not a very pigmented black, but apart from that, the other shades, all the shimmery shades, they came off really well. I'm not very sure about some of the matte shades. I think you'll have to build them up as you work with them, but as for the shimmer shades, they are nicely pigmented. So yeah, this is what the second row looks like. As you can see here, that's the black, and it's a little bit on the side. Yeah, and this one didn't come out too well either, so I'm not keen on that one. So this is the second row. These are meant to be the three shades at the bottom, and Tammy mentioned that these are transition shades, but I did not care too much for these shadow shades, you guys. I did not care too much. But she said these are for your transition shades. This one, for example, came off a bit patchy, but I think this one would be for, you know, lighter skin, or you can use it to set your primer or your base. This one, I don't think, maybe you can use it to set your base as well, but I think this one would work more for my transition shade. But as I said, I did not care much for these, but you can use these to set your primer or your base in place. Okay guys, so what are my final thoughts on this palette? Some of them are a little bit not so pigmented because when I swatched them, they didn't come up as bold and as bright as I expected them to, especially the black. It wasn't like the blackest of black, but you know, it's one of those light blacks that you have to build up. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mattes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shimmers. And of course, they all have names on here. So these are all the names of the shadows. If you want to keep the paper, that's cool, so you can know which shades you're using. I'm going to keep it, of course, because I want to reference when I am using the shade. Now, she has a few shades that are near and dear to her heart. For example, she's, you know, one of them is called Queen Lou, which is her mom's name, and Isle of Spice because she's originally from Grenada. So this palette is very near and dear to her heart. So congrats again, Tammy, for your collab with Revolution. All I can say is, guys, it's a nice palette. They are nicely pigmented. They are pigmented enough because when you build them up on your lids, of course, you can go as bold as you want. You can build them up as much as you want. It depends on your preference. So all I'm going to say is I really do like this palette. As for these three here, as I mentioned in the swatch, I don't care too much for them. Although she said they are meant to be transition shades. But I may or may not use them. It all depends on how I feel. I might use them to set my base. Who knows? Well, all in all, it's a lovely palette. It's nicely packaged. It's lightweight. So it's travel friendly. So make sure that if you're going, you know, traveling, you wrap this nicely so it doesn't break, of course, because the mirror is in there and it might break. So wrap it up nicely, take it on all your vacation, and you will be good to go. It has a really nice selection of colors, and I like all the shades that she, you know, chose to put in this palette. As I said, if I were making a palette, of course, these are the shades I would go for. So yes, that's my review and swatch for today. If you want to go get this palette, please do. It's only £10, you guys. Come on. It's a beautiful palette. I challenged myself not to buy another palette, but because it's Tammi and I wanted to support her, and because it's a Revolution palette, of course, all that went through the window, and I went and I got this palette. The struggle is real out in the streets. But anyways, guys, that's my review swatch for today. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you're going to get this palette, do let me know in the comment section down below. If you're a Revolution lover, let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you guys. I'm going to be doing a look on this with this palette right here, so look out for that. And thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, share, and turn your notifications on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later on. Mwah. Bye.